Welcome back. Julius Mkhwanazi, the notorious Mr. I Don't Remember, Mr. Putted, just had his worst day at the Madlanga Commission, and I've got all the receipts. Today, the commissioners came prepared. They grilled him on the Medicare 24 scandal, Cat Matlala's company. They exposed the illegal blue light scheme, and guess what? After hours of trying to defend himself, Mkhwanazi finally admitted the truth, that giving private blue lights to Matlala was wrong and illegal. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Watching these corrupt officials get exposed one by one, you're about to see how his entire story collapsed under pressure. Before we dive in, show your support by clicking that like button. It helps this channel continue exposing the truth that mainstream media won't touch. All right, Dlamini, roll the clip.
As to why Mr. Van Wyk wanted this type of partnership. And that, in my reading, and you'll correct me if I'm wrong, because you know about the contents of this document and the purpose for its creation. I'll refer you to page 60 of the same document, 60. And are we at 60?
Yes.
That section starts with Ekurhuleni Police Department. By signing this MOA, Ekurhuleni Police Department agrees to their 5 bullet points underneath that. And I would like to draw your attention to the last bullet point. And my interpretation is this is why Mr. Van Wyk wanted to conclude this. And it reads, I quote, EMPD will assist with registration of vehicles under EMPD as official vehicles, quote unquote, and we will be permitted to use blue and red lights to respond for and on behalf of EMPD. The cost of this will be for Medicare 24/Unabased Protection Services, end of quote. So the benefit to Medicare was the right and the permission to use blue and red light. Do you have a comment to that?
Medicare is using red lights as a registered institution.
It could be using purple lights for all I care. I'm reading here.
No, yes.
Yeah, so that was the benefit to Mr. Van Wyk.
Yes. It's business people, they may. I agree with you.
So they may use blue and red lights.
But after, remember, you know, I don't have powers, the city doesn't have powers. After approval, you have to request to the minister. And
Which
motivate
minister?
Minister of Police.
And what exactly do you say to the Minister of Police?
No, you motivate after these things have went to all the processes.
Yes.
And say why you recommend that this institution or this security or this person may have, see, or may use.
The blue lights.
Like, I'm talking about the whole package, you see.
What is the
Or let's say blue lights, it's fine, let's
it's
limit
blue
it to
lights.
blue
We're
lights.
talking about blue and red lights here.
Because red lights, they're using them.
So you approach then, as I understand you, the Minister of Police to motivate for Medicare 24, Mr. Van Wyk's outfits, vehicles, to use blue and red lights. Have I summarized it correctly?
No, you're not summarizing
Oh,
correctly.
okay, please correct me. I'll take your correction anytime.
No, let me raise it. Let me read it so that.
Absolutely.
Yes, EMPD will assist registration of vehicles under EMPD. Official vehicles will be permitted to use blue and red to respond on behalf of EMPD. On behalf of EMPD. Let's leave the cost.
Yes.
But I'm saying currently, the institution is using these lights.
Which institution?
They may not be blue. All medical services. All registered.
You've just read it again.
Yes, I agree.
And it specifically references blue lights. So when you tell me about institutions using lights, why do you exclude blue lights specifically?
I'm saying a health department can use blue light. It's something different.
But you offered that to Mr. Van Wyk.
No, that's what he wanted. You see, now I understand what you're saying. I'm getting you. I understand you.
Yes.
I understand very clearly.
And you said he was the author. You read it. You satisfied yourself that it is proper.
Yes.
And it's the propriety of that I want us to speak
and
about
it's
now.
going to follow the processes.
So you were fine to offer Mr. Van Wyk blue lights.
But remember, earlier let me listen to you, Commissioner, so that I can respond.
Yes. Apologies.
Yes. I've said, remember, it was still going to undergo other processes within the department, within the city. You see, this was my support on my side, but it was going to get different people, different departments, and with experts of different legal experts, your finance, your other people that have knowledge in terms of these things and raise other issues. This, as I've said to you earlier on, that to me it was a proposed, it was not a final. That's why Vinay doesn't say it's a final one. But it was still going to undergo other processes and everything. But I don't deny your comment on what you are saying, that the objective of the creator, of the initiator, may be different for what I'm thinking, because business people, they will think about their level. They don't think like I'm thinking, you see, and the objective may not be the same. Okay. On that level, I fully agree with you.
Okay. Yeah. Except that earlier you said you received it, you considered it, you satisfied yourself, and in fact you signed it, and you forwarded it to Superintendent Fontaine in Chief Mapie's office. So you were happy at that stage.
Yes, I forwarded to them, to Deputy Chief Mzolo. Yes, that's the way you are saying it, yes.
So you had approved the provision of blue lights. Now tell me.
No, I didn't approve, madam. Here it doesn't say approve. You said I must stick to the words the way you were using. Here it doesn't say approve. It says support, then it must go to. The person who must approve, it's the Deputy Chief of Police. It is the Chief of Police. But even them on approving it, it must still move out of the department. Yeah. But here we said it and read it to me, it says support, you see. Okay.
But where does
not
it
approved.
Say, where does it say it was still to go outside of the metro?
Sorry, outside?
Where does it say that it was to go outside of the metro? That final approval on blue lights was to be outside of the metro. Where does it say so?
Remember, legally, Commissioner, we don't have powers to finalize the city.
Except, let me, for argument's sake, I don't know what the legal position with regard to blue lights is. But for purposes of the point I'm raising with you, let's accept that you are correct on the law. Now, my question is, where does this MOU say that final approval on blue lights was to be outside?
As I'm saying, legally we don't have powers, even if it doesn't
I hear that. Please, let's not move in circles.
Yes.
Let's not move in circles. Where does the MOU say final approval with regard to the use of blue lights by Medicare 24 was to be done by or given by an outside entity? Where does the MOU say that?
Commissioner, you are cornering me. You are not fair to me. Because legally, you can't just
if it doesn't say so, simply say it does nowhere. Or it doesn't.
Sorry, Commissioner?
If it does not say so, simply say it does not say so, or nowhere does it say so. It's as simple as all
okay,
that.
If you say so, I agree.
There's no cornering.
Yes, if you say so, I agree.
It does not say so.
Yes, if you say so, I agree. Yes.
Thank you.
Commissioner Baloyi wanted to say something. Thank you.
Commissioner Mkhwanazi, still in that paragraph, or about that paragraph, you confirmed to Ms. Silo that that's your signature there, supporting
yes.
that the city should enter into this memorandum, right? That's what you're supporting?
Yes.
Okay.
Must he?
Now that paragraph there, which says the Medicare will be permitted to use blue lights. Remember that
Yes,
paragraph?
Yes.
Now, when you support this proposal, what you say is a proposal, when you show that you support this, is it because you consider that it is permissible for private vehicles to have blue lights on them? That's why you have no difficulty supporting this?
No. I don't say so. Okay. That's why we put a 3 signatures so that it must be taken to different levels of the department. See, they will reject it. They will say it's not approved. Like now, it was not signed. That's why it disappeared.
No, I hear that. Oh. You signed this as director, specialized services.
Yes.
So I'm asking the director of specialized services now that when he supports that blue lights should be fitted in private vehicles, is it because he sees nothing wrong with that.
No.
The law permits blue lights to be in private vehicles, and the Director of Specialized Services says there's nothing wrong with that. That's why he's prepared to support this. That's what I'm asking. It's because you saw nothing wrong with it.
No, Commissioner, I think on my side, there may be an oversight because the main objective that I was looking at is now I understand the approach that you are coming in with. On my side, it was the question of making sure that there's emergency response to the lives of those that we are leading. You see, I look at it in that perspective. You see, but now I understand on the angle because you are singing it out that there's blue light, there's emergency. Emergency doesn't follow, but this blue light, I agree with you. The way I look at it, it was
Yes.
not the way you.
In fairness to you,
Yes.
Commissioner, I accept that with hindsight, we are all wiser. I'm not asking you about hindsight. You negotiated with, you spoke to Mr. Van Wyk. That's what you told us earlier,
Yes,
right?
yes,
You
yes,
went and
Commissioner.
spoke to him
Yes.
and agreed with him what services they will provide for free to the Metro.
Yes, Commissioner.
And in this page 60, it sets out what is agreed. And one of the things that is agreed is you are saying, when you speak to Mr. Van Wyk, you say on behalf of the Metro that the Metro will agree that his vehicles will have blue lights fitted in them. And it can be something that you see now and that you can apply benefit of hindsight. It's a very critical part of this agreement. So you were aware of it at the time, that's what it says there. So I'm asking the question, simply this. When you agree here in this document and in your discussion with Mr. Van Wyk that private vehicles will be fitted with blue lights, you must have agreed that because you thought there's nothing wrong with it. And I want to check that with you. That did you consider that is lawful, that's not a problem, that private cars should have blue lights on them?
Remember, Commissioner, it was still within EMPT. It never went back and approved. Or Mr. Mike Van Wyk didn't get this document back. It was still within EMPT, you see. I thought that will engage and come up. I know there are people who are wiser than me. We're going to raise, like we are raising it now. We're going to raise it. So no. In our engagement, because it was still going to rotate and comments and everything. You see, that's why the blindness or maybe the oversight on my side, maybe it was going to be corrected when going forward.
Let me try get an answer from you to this question in a different way. If this had gone on to Zolo, the deputy, because he's the next signatory, and he supported it, and it had gone to my PAA, and if it had gone to Mzolo and it had gone to my PAA, and they both supported it, right? So it would have 3 signatures approving. My question remains, you as Director Specialized Services, you would see nothing wrong. If there are those 3 signatures, you would have seen nothing wrong with private cars being fitted with blue lights. So the question remains, they've approved, you've approved, you would see nothing wrong. You say it's okay for private vehicles to have blue lights because we've all signed. Is that your position about this?
Commissioner, now it has been discussed in meetings, and now I would have seen it wrong. Let me agree.
Because you would see it as wrong?
Yes,
Okay.
because of what public have raised, what you are raising now, and the way you are raising it, you see, it was going to be something wrong. Yes, I was going to be happy because there's this first response.
No.
But the question of powers,
Yeah.
it was going to be wrong.
I'm not talking about, we are still going to be discussing the first response and what this contract says. I have things that I would like to discuss with you. I just wanted to check that your position, and you have accepted, that something is wrong with private vehicles being fitted with blue lights.
Yes.
Thank you.
The law doesn't allow that, yes.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Commissioner Baloyi. I take note that you say after you signed, and to be expected then that Commissioner Mzolo would consider and sign, and then Chief Mapieye would consider and sign, and then it goes through a process. You spoke about issues of finance and legal, and so I take it then that the document is vetted in the system. Is that the correct understanding?
Including other departments? Or
Yes, within the city, yeah? Is that, or maybe I misunderstood you completely.
Commissioners, you know this document, it was not supported.
No,
now we are taking it to another level.
Let me
if it is supported.
Let me explain myself. For my own understanding, to give life to this document, can you explain the process it would have had to go through to bring it to life?
Yes.
Yes.
Internally, we are supposed to, within the department, you are supposed to invite comments.
Yes.
Yes, you see, comments from not only the two, deputy chief and the chief, the comments from other senior people within, those that are having access of computer and everything, you see, and we engage. People are raising comments. That's how we do. In fact, in cities, anything that happens to a department that needs comments, they spread it in all the departments. Then after that, it will go to other departments. Before they approve police, or before they are approved, they need proper consultation with each and everyone.
Okay. Thank you for that.
I was still explaining.
Oh.
Commissioners, yes.
You are giving them time to confer.
Yes.
Thank you.
Then it remains with the relevant department, but your finance, your legal and corporate, and HR, because here and HR. I think even health, because they were relevant. Health department, they were relevant here. You see, to comment, especially with the mandates that we're having now. You see, health department belongs to province. Ours is to do. In fact, we are just managing the primary health care, but the last final one, when processes are going, it must go to provinces. I think it was still going to via many processes, you see. Because now I happen to know, when I was 18, that no. That mandate doesn't belong to. That's why I was able to tell. Remember, I said I told Vusi, or in my comments say so. I was able to tell Vusi, no man, that mandate doesn't belong to us. I thought because local government is providing this primary health care, but now it's no longer the mandate of the municipality. You see, in other municipalities has moved, but with us as big metros, it's moving slower, but it's no longer our mandate.
All of this was to take place after you had signed.
No.
Before.
No, I'm saying after the consultation, but I'm making an example now.
No, I'm taking you back to the document that you signed. So I'm saying...
No, after the Chief of Police Commissioner.
So at that stage, it would then go to all the departments and even to whomever outside of the metro,
yes,
for approval on the blue lights. All of this, the other departments, the outside entity, body, organ of state, all of that would take place after you had signed, after Commissioner Mzolo had signed, after Chief Mapieye had signed. Is that what you are saying?
Then goes to the departments, department comments. Maybe they
Can you please answer my question? You're going to confuse me. I'm saying this document would go to health, all other departments, the outside entity that would approve on the blue lamps, it would go there after signature by you, by Commissioner Mzolo, by Chief Mapieye. Can you please answer the question?
No,
directly?
Commissioner, after Chief Mapieye, it still goes to internal, the city. It has not yet went outside.
But but it's already signed by the three people that I've referred to.
Yeah, within the city, yes. But any document that goes out of the city.
And, just a minute, and it's still going to be signed by the person or entity or organ of state that's going to approve the use of the blue lights.
Yes, Commissioner.
So it's already signed by the three people, and then it goes to the rest of the city, and then to the entity that's going to approve the blue lamps?
Oh, Commissioner, let's not move yet outside the city. Ne? It goes to the city comments, the city raises things, then an authorized officer
When
of
it
the
does
city.
that, when it goes to the rest of the city, it's already signed by the 3 people, correct?
Out of the department to the city.
Correct. Is it signed by the people?
Yes,
By the
but
3
not out
people?
of the city, out of the department. Yes, out of the
The
department.
the 3 people are within the department, not so.
Yes, I agree on
Yes,
that.
so why do you keep...
No, I think
What's
you
so
don't-
difficult to say, simply saying yes?
No, you don't get me. You don't understand.
Let me
Commissioner.
get you then. Let me
Yes,
get you.
I'm saying the mandate of the HOD or the chief of police, the mandate of the deputy chief, it's limited within the department. Immediately when you sign, then you recommend to other departments within the city, you recommend to the city manager's office. That's when they check, and if they agree, then they will take it outside. You see, the authorized the city manager.
Who was the ultimate person that was to approve within the city?
Maybe it's the city manager or legal and corporate, because they're the one that deals with finalization of all these documents. Now I get you, yes.
And what would the point be for all of these people, that is those within the EMPD and the final approver within the metro? What would the point be for all of them to sign if this is still to go outside, when the person outside might say no to the whole thing? What would the point of it be?
No,
Should it not have been the other way around? You first get approval from outside. This is what we propose to conclude. This is the agreement we propose to conclude. That is, you are saying to the outside person or entity or organ of state, we seek your approval.
You know, currently it's happening like that, Commissioner. Within different departments, we propose with the development policy, developing something, then they take it to upper level, taken from local government up until nationally. You see, sometimes they don't even go there around the province, they turn it back. Then you have to think about other strategies. It's happening like that. You see, that's why I find that sometimes some of the policies, they take 5 years, 6 years, or 10 years. If there are changes of political power, it's ended up not even implemented.
Okay, all right, all
That's
right.
what happens.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Chair. But I think as you state, or maybe just to check, it's not my assumption. No, sorry, I apologize. We'll get to the processes followed. I'm more interested in the content of the document at this juncture.
Yes.
So I want to know, what is your addition, if any, to what Van Wyk had drafted?
I may not remember. It's a long time ago, you know.
What are you most likely to have contributed then?
But it was towards the benefit of EMPD, because I raised it many times that officers must benefit, the department must benefit. That's what I was raising many times, in terms of their health and in terms of engagement, in terms of the emergencies, in terms of your incident, the one that I mentioned earlier on, incident and accidents. You see, it was benefiting, and the issue that I raised, that it must not be something that is going to cost officers or is going to cost the department. That's what even I raised when I discussed personally with my seniors.
And that is captured in item 3 under purpose. So you satisfied yourself that at least the objective had been met based on what you just said.
Please remind me which page is that?
Page 58. You remember the purpose I just read into the record? As
The one that
reflected.
you were reading, yes.
So you satisfied yourself that the purpose at least is achieved. Now,
Yeah, individually, but maybe when it goes, other people were going to raise other issues. And
I understand. Before we get to page 59, which lists various understandings, considering what is set out under item 3, purpose, and the services intended to be provided by Medicare 24, I think I understood you a short while ago to say the members were not intended to bear the costs of the service. Did I understand you correctly?
yes.
Would the service have come at a specified cost?
No, because I know that whatever that it's happening, but you said I mustn't talk to another department. Because now the processes, you'll stop me when...
Okay.
Yes. In terms of the processes, when you introduce the document, the legal and corporate always check another department and finance to check that in terms of these agreements, you see, are they not bearing any cost to the city, or is it the benefactor, or is it what you are contributing towards that?
Yes.
They are looking at the main objective. That are we, because they know that in these things along the way when you go, some wording within these documents, they change, but they are able to check on that. Then finance comes in again and do thoroughly check in terms of the cost and other thing, what we are not expect on, you see. In terms of municipality, and such document, before it's finalized, we may agree all of us, let's say if at all of us will attach the signatures, it was not going to be final up until all other departments have commented and checked in terms of this document.
Indeed, indeed. And I have no difficulty with that process. I'm still at the level of intention before it is even approved. So at the time, you and Mr. Van Wyk were agreeing about the contents of this document. What you have said that it was not intended for members to bear the cost of that service provided by Mr. Van Wyk, correct?
Yes.
Who was to bear the costs?
No, it was the contribution that they were contributing towards that.
So neither the members, nor EMPD, nor the city were expected to bear costs?
Yes.
So it was a donation? It was a gift, a grant, it was, what can I call it?
Service.
Yeah, but you are deriving a benefit for which you bear no cost. And I understand perhaps it was out of the kindness of Mr. Van Wyk's heart. I don't have a difficulty with that.
And out of the engagement that engaged, yes.
So you are so nice as to offer members of EMPD this service for free, both for the members and for EMPD.
Yes, remember I've said again, when I was talking, it was the issue of them gaining publicity, gaining recognition and
now, how many members did EMPD have at the time? Rough estimate?
It was before 500. It was 2 point something.
What's 2 point?
2000. And EMPD, let's say EMPD officers. And currently, I think we are 3.6.
Okay.
Including security and loss control. I don't count the back office staff. Then when you take those, it's plus minus 2,900. And there's this 500 that joined, the one that we communicated with. Minus that, it was, let's say, 2.3.
2.3.
2,000, so not 2,300 or 2,400, yes.
I'll work with a figure of about 2,000,
yes,
2,300.
but remember, I've said some of them, they've got their own medical aids, benefits and other things, you see.
Yes.
You cannot guarantee that all of them were going to be that, because those that are having, some of them, they're having better benefits than what we can get from anyone.
I'm trying to calculate in my head, what is the average cost of the service, as described here, that EMPD would have to pay for its members? What would that cost on average per member?
No, it's not done by EMPD. It's done by you.
No, if it were to be done by EMPD, what would it cost the EMPD per member?
I haven't done those calculations. Okay. For example, per member, it depends on a medical aid. Remember, it's you and the medical aid that you have signed, or the benefits that you are getting from your different medical aids. It depends per medical aid that you are taking, you see. But in terms of emergency, there's still another benefit that the city is saving in terms of our insurances, you see. There's this insurance. Secondly, there's this other benefit that we're getting.
No, it's okay. I don't want to perhaps think too deep. I was trying to get a sense of
I understand
for myself.
Correctly.
Because the question that's in my mind is why Mr. Van Wyk would bear that significant cost on behalf of EMPD members. Why would he do that?
I cannot answer on behalf of him, but we
No, I'm sure you can answer.
communicate.
No,
yes.
Commissioner, I'm sorry. You can answer. Because I expect logical people in conversation that you said you've had with Mr. Van Wyk before this whole thing was transferred to paper. These are the issues you spoke of. Did you ask yourself when the offer was made, why? Why are you offering us this?
I think the publicity that we get when we are operational on the road, helping an officer, the media publicity, the marketing, it was going to take them on the other level. Remember, I think that's what I'm thinking, that in their spaces where they operate, Medicare is starting to be popular now because of all these things. But we know that there are net cares, 911, those are popular. I think in terms of their space and the competition, they were going to get that recognition and competing. That's what coming in, or that what came in my mind. You see.
So effectively, you agreed for Medicare 24 to use EMPD for publicity purposes.
That was because we were going to benefit for health purposes and in terms of the services that our members.
Is it appropriate to do so with public systems and structures and infrastructure? That you go give a private sector entity opportunity for branding? Is that appropriate?
No, there's no branding here from our side.
Let me listen.
Can you repeat please repeat your comment?
Did you consider it appropriate to allow Medicare to use EMPD for advertising purposes?
No.
Because that's exactly what you just said, because they'll be seen on the street associated with EMPD, their name will be up in lights, perfect branding, and I'm testing the appropriateness of all that. Did you at the time consider it appropriate?
But life is more important than branding. We were going to benefit in terms of life. When we look at the number of officers that have died because of poor responses that we get when they are hit by cars, when they got incident and accidents, I think it was going to be better in terms of the life that we're going to save.
Yes.
Or the, not even life per se, the response, the first response that we're going to save. I think we're going to benefit better than them.
Okay, I accept that. Did you ever bring to anybody's attention, be it Chief Mapieye, be it city manager, be it the mayor of city of Ekurhuleni, this gap that your members of EMPD who are out serving the public are exposed to these dangers, and it would only be appropriate that they be provided with emergency services? Did you ever have that conversation?
Remember, I said earlier on, Mike went and presented the same idea in that meeting that they had.
Then, yes?
Yes. I think he sold and raised that.
Now,
yes.
what communication?
But departmentally, I raised it, you see.
What was the outcome of that?
They said, let's craft something, let's develop something. That's why it was crafted and developed. But I didn't get any signatures, any
before we turn to Mike Van Wyk, you have got a problem. I expect that you'd raise it internally, that we've got men and women who put their lives on the line. And especially in these days when South African streets are so dangerous, it is wholly inappropriate that they are not catered for in cases of emergency. Is that the right conversation?
Yes.
So I want to understand, did you raise it within the systems? And where did you hit a block, if you did, before you had to turn to Van Wyk?
Yes. I raised it, I'm still raising it, and I've raised it in front of the commission earlier on. When I talked about bullet vest, when I talked type of the vehicle, I said the life of the officers comes first.
Yes.
It must be taken to before you go and save the community. You see, because you can't save community with people. And I'm still raising it, that whatever offer that can come, I'm wishing and praying that can assist in terms of taking us forward, in terms of all other resources and benefits like this that are going to make sure that our lives, or the officers' life, are taken care of.
Okay, you said Mr. Van Wyk made a first presentation to who again?
It's city's senior management team.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, what was the communication to you from your city management team? on this aspect, on these issues?
I remember it's on a higher level. I can't go and ask and say, hey, what did he say? What did you say? What happened?
Okay.
But I've said, he briefed me that, no, it's positive. You see, they gave him an opportunity, then they were able to engage and talk to him. It's something positive. Remember, it was before
Okay,
this.
I'll ask it differently. Did senior management, that team,
Yes.
did it okay the relationship after Mr. Van Wyk presented to them?
Did it occur?
Did it confirm support that presentation and the proposed solution?
No, internally it was not signed.
No, you are talking about the document. I say after presentation, did they say, oh, we support this?
No, I engaged Mike and Mr. Mzolo confirmed that, no, he did present. He got the response from the chief of police.
I'm waiting for the confirmation. Was it ever confirmed by the audience to which Mr. Van Wyk presented? Was it ever confirmed to your knowledge?
To say that it is very positive.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Mr. Mzolo said it's very positive because I engaged the deputy chief of police. He
Okay,
said so,
I see
yes.
you are avoiding the question. I'll pass. And I'm asking you this
No.
question.
Can you
Commissioner
repeat it,
Balwena?
madam? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe let me try and ask it
Yes.
differently.
Yes.
You said that Mr. Van Wyk made this presentation,
Yes.
and then he came back to you to report to you, to
Yes.
tell you he had a good presentation.
Yes.
They gave him the opportunity to speak. Did he say to you that the senior management has approved this project that he was presenting about?
No, the answer that he gave is that it's something positive. They were very positive about it. In terms of approving, no, he didn't use those words.
Did anyone ever say to you, anyone, whether Deputy Commissioner Mzolo, or is it Commissioner Mzolo, whether Commissioner
Yeah, just
Mzolo or
Commissioner,
anyone,
yes.
did they ever say to you they approved the proposal that Van Wyk made to the senior management meeting? Were you
No.
ever told that?
No, he said he went in, it was presented, the chief heard it, all of them, they heard it, you see.
Thank you.
Yes.
Ms. Silla, hope
Thank
that
you.
helps.
Thank you, Commissioner. Yes, it did. And I was testing all this with you because on the reading of the document, I draw my own conclusions.